awesome. Okay, hold on real quick. Okay, so we got one person in the stream. Alrighty, guys, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to another live stream. So today is gonna be a little bit different. All right, I'm gonna be reviewing my entire fidget spinner collection live, guys. And usually I do stuff like ghost hunting live and a whole bunch of stuff, guys. So today's stream is gonna be different, guys. But yeah, so if you're new here, guys, welcome to stream. And this is, yeah, guys, we're just gonna be reviewing my entire fidget spinner collection. And guys, check this out. So we're gonna start off with the cheapest one to the first. And what's up to everybody in the stream? So today I'm just gonna be reviewing my entire fidget spinner collection, guys. Yeah, and you're a big fan of, alrighty, bro, and to one person stream. So guys, guys, we're gonna start off with the cheapest one to the most expensive one. Yeah, sure, and hi to Elbri Oza Dimri. I don't even know if I'm saying your name right, bro, but yeah, I think that's how you're saying your name. So, and what's up, bro? Yeah, I remember you. You were from the we were from the previous streams. So today we're gonna be reviewing my entire fidget spinner collection, guys. So we're gonna start off from the cheapest to most expensive, guys. So here we go. So this one, guys, that's my whole collection right there, guys. And then at the end of the stream, we're also gonna be we're also gonna spin every single one of these guys and seeing which one will last or spin the longest, you know, guys. So starting off with the cheapest one I can possibly find, guys. So here we go. So check this out, guys. This fidget spinner is the cheapest one I have inside my collection. And the story behind this one, guys, check this out. It's completely made out of plastic, guys, and honestly, it just falls apart like this, guys. But I got this, you know, a couple years back. It was inside a candy. It was like inside a, you know, those candies that come with like toys in them and stuff, like toys in them and stuff. So I got it from here, guys. But check this out, the cheapest ones that I have. So I'm gonna give it a quick spin for you guys as well too. And look, you can see it right there, chat. And literally, the spin on this is so bad, guys. It's actually insane. So look, watch. I'm gonna spin it like this, and within a couple of seconds, it just stops. Watch. So the spin on this is so bad. That's the cheapest one I have, guys. And like I said, the quality, so flimsy and not even that great, guys. That's the cheapest one. But then check this out. So we're gonna be moving on to the rest of them, chat. So I'm gonna show you guys the first one that I have ever got, guys. Like this one right here, guys. Legit. This is like the first fidget spinner I've ever had inside my entire life, guys. So check this out. This is the second one inside my collection, guys. And as you guys can see right here, it's rusted. I don't know if you guys could see right there, but check this out. The fidget spinner is rusted from the inside, guys, and it doesn't even really spin. Alrighty, I'm so happy you're streaming. I was waiting for you to stream. Alrighty, bro, thanks. That's so cool, bro. And thanks for being in the stream, bro. So yeah, so this one, guys, is my first fidget spinner I have ever gotten, guys, like inside my entire life. So this one here, guys, believe me when I say it's like 7 years old. You know what, chat? I'm not even capping right now. Someone just opened the side gate of the house. No, chat. I'm not capping right now, chat. I don't know, chat, but it might have been the wind or something, chat. But hold on real quick. So there's, I don't know, the wind or something. It just opened the side gate of the house or something. No, I'm being so for real right now. It's actually insane. I'm gonna go back to the stream right now, but let me check out what it was. Hold on, chat. I don't really see. It was the wind, guys. That's weird. But yeah, that's scary. So I'm gonna lock this up real quick, guys. But yeah, I think it was the wind, chat, because I gotta get that lock fixed on that side gate. But yeah, nah, I didn't really see anybody, chat, but that was weird. But anyways, back to the stream, guys. So yeah, guys, I can confirm that was the wind because yeah, the wind sometimes opens up. Yo, and what's up, chat? And what's up? And if you just joined the stream, basically, I'm reviewing my entire collection I have right here, guys. And at the end, we're gonna do a challenge and spin all of these at once and seeing which one will last the longest. You know what I'm saying, chat? So back to the stream, all right? Alrighty, bro. You just like the stream, so this is cool. So back to the challenge, guys. So this fidget spinner right here, guys, as you guys could tell, has corrosion all over the insides, guys. But like I'm saying, this one was 7 to 8 years old, chat. And this is the first one I've ever got. I literally remember buying this when I was like 8 years old, chat. So this is the first one I've ever had, chat. And let me give a quick spin for you guys too. So check this out. And then keep in mind, this thing used to spin for such a long time, chat. It's actually insane. After this challenge, you should do Me Alone in the Forest challenge. That's a pretty cool live stream idea. I'll look into that one, yeah. But chat, let's check this out. So the second fidget spinner inside my collection. Let's go. So the first stream, chat. Check this out. Hold on real quick. All right. That's actually so strong. Damn, that's actually so cool, chat. Check that out. You guys are seeing that right now? Oh, and keep in mind, chat, this is the first one I've ever got. All right, so let me do it again real quick. So even though there's rust all over it, it still surprisingly seems to spin well. Check that out. And what do you guys think? What would you guys rate this one, guys, chat, on a scale of 1 to 10? This fidget spinner, chat. What would you guys rate this one, chat, on a scale of 1 to 10? And again, chat, this is the first one I've ever gotten. It's a little rusted, but you know, even for being rusted, it still spins pretty nice, chat. So yeah, so you'll rate it a 7? I mean, I would too, you know, because it could have been better, you know, the whole back, like that part, it's completely missing, chat, and this thing has been through it has been through a lot, chat. But now moving on to the next one. So we're gonna be going through the third one of my collection real quick. So this one, chat, has a pretty interesting story to it, all right? Hold on, let me show you guys the one that spins the fastest here. So chat, I'm gonna show you guys the one that spins the fastest here. So I got this one from Big Five, I would say 2 years ago, all right, chat, 2 years ago from Big Five, and by far this one, chat, spins the fastest, I would say, out of all of them, chat. But let's give him a spin, chat, and then you guys are gonna rate this one from a scale of 1 to 10. So let's go, chat. So I'm giving this one a spin for the first time. Let's go. All right, it was a nice, powerful spin, but check out how it balances on my finger, chat. It's actually so insane. Okay, 10 and what I meant 4th grade, now junior elementary school. All right. So chat, this is the one, chat, this is the one that spins the smoothest, chat. This thing actually just check that out, chat. That's insane. Like, look how smooth that is, chat. Look, if I could even flip it around, chat, and just check out how it perfectly balances on my finger like that, chat. And chat, I'm gonna ask you right now, what would you rate this on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm thinking it's kind of curved and I don't like the color, so a 6. All right, so you rate this one a 6. Yeah, and orange isn't really that color, but I have some crazy designs that you guys are gonna be pretty shocked about, guys. But yeah, so this one was a 6, guys, and on to the 4th one in my collection. We'll put this one back real quick. And then I'm gonna be showing you guys which one do you guys wanna see next? Hold on. Do you guys wanna see, I'm gonna be showing you guys the oldest one, like, chat, I think so. Hold on real quick, what am I saying? All right, chat, so I'm gonna be showing you guys this one, all right? So I got this one. As you guys could see, this one, check out the design on this. It's actually low-key kind of crazy. You know, this actually goes hard, chat. And chat, say in the chat right now, just from the design, what would you rate this on a scale of 1 to 10? Just from the design. Check out the design, chat. It's like a flames all over it. You're seeing that, chat? And everything here, chat, is actually intact. Like, there's no missing parts and everything's good. But the only con is that, you know, it's not gonna spin as long, chat. But, you know, just by the design, it's actually, I don't know. Me personally, I'll rate it like a 4 or 5 because I mean, it could have spinned a little bit faster. But let's give it a spin. So here we go, chat. This is the 4th one going for a spin, and let's go. So hold on real quick. All right. So there we go, chat. And check out the power on this one. So what would you guys rate this one, chat, on a scale of 1 to 10? This spinner, chat. Let's see what you guys say. A 6? Yeah, I'll rate it a 6. And you know what, chat? I was thinking to name this one as well too. And you know, give it like a cool name, like Firebolt or something, chat. And you know, if you could think of a cool name for this one, chat, let me know. And now let's move on to the 5th one, right? The 5th one in my collection. So I showed you guys the 4th ones. So chat, this one, let me show you guys, is the weirdest design I have so far. So like I'm saying, the story behind this one, all right, this is a couple years old, chat. And I got this when fidget spinners were barely becoming a thing, all right? But check out the design on this one, chat. Like, that's actually crazy, huh? And then that one's it, chat. But yeah, I got this one from, I would say, let me think, chat. I got this one a couple years ago, chat. And yeah, this is the craziest one I have. But the only con is, chat, that this one doesn't really spin that fast. So we're going to give it a spin real quick and see, you know, how it's going to spin. All right, so let's go. So chat, this is the weirdest design I have, chat. But the only problem is, you know, it spins, chat, for like a couple of seconds and then it just stops. Watch this. Hold on, for you guys could hear them, put the mic close to it. Check that out, chat. And I'm being so for real, it's only like 2 seconds just before it like stops like that. See, that's actually crazy, chat. But on this one, chat, what would you guys rate this one, chat, just based on the design from a scale of 1 to 10? All right, let me know, chat, on this one, just from the design. And this was the 5th one, right, chat? So let me show you guys the 5th one I have right here. Hold on, chat. So I'm gonna be showing you guys, chat. This is my second interesting design one, chat. So this one actually goes pretty hard too. So this one, chat, I don't even know how to explain this one, chat, but yeah, I got this one from Target a couple years back as well too, chat. But check out the design on this. It's pretty insane, chat. So you just give it a spin real quick. And it spins pretty good, chat. It's decent, you know, but I don't know. I feel like it could have been a little bit faster, you know what I'm saying, chat? But other than that, chat, what do you guys think about this one, chat? What would you guys rate this one on a scale of 1 to 10? So that one's it. And, all right, hold on, chat, real quick. I'm gonna check this out. Okay, make sure the battery packs up. Okay, chat. So it says in 1 person, good. Okay. Okay, you know what? I'll probably set up some quick here. Choose a sticker real quick. A countdown or something. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna count down real quick. We'll put a countdown until we get to hold on real quick. All right, chat. So we just started to gain some viewers again, and let's go. All right, chat. So this one is the 6th one inside my collection, chat. And check this one out. All right. So based on the design wise, I don't know what I would rate this one, chat. But what do you guys think? So look, check this one out, chat. That's actually so cool. So here we're gonna go chat, all right? We're gonna go for the first spin of this one, and let's go. So it's spinning right now, chat, as you guys could see. And the only con I would say about this one, chat, is it spins for a couple of seconds and then it just stops. Like, I mean, so for real right now, chat. But check this one out, chat. It probably lasted for like 10 seconds and it dropped, chat. So chat, what would you guys rate this one, chat, on a scale of 1 to 10? All right. So this one, chat, we're gonna go for the first spin, chat, and this fidget spinner. And I'm asking you guys based on the unique design, chat, because this fidget spinner, chat, it low-key hits hard in the design. I'm not even gonna lie, chat. But we got so much more in my collection that we're gonna be going to, chat. So here we go with the 7th one in my collection, chat. So we're gonna be checking out one of the interesting, unique designs we have here, chat. So here's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 7th one in my collection, chat. So check that out, chat, the design of it. Just based on the design, what would you guys rate this design, chat, on a scale of 1 to 10, just based on the design? So this one, chat, I like this one a lot, you know, chat. I forgot what this one was called. It was like icy blue or something. But the only con is, as you guys can see right there, the fidget spinner, I forgot, I don't even know what that part is called, chat, but that thing is completely toast and it's gone. But let's give it a spin. So chat, here goes the 7th one in my collection. So here we go. And honestly, I'm gonna switch this, hold on, chat, I'm gonna switch this mic real quick for you guys could hear the fidget spinner. All right, chat. So here goes the spin, chat, and now you guys should hear it. And now you guys could hear it a little bit better with the mic. So chat, check that out. That is the 7th one in my collection so far. And chat, what do you guys rate this one in a scale of 1 to 10? But yeah, chat, that was my 7th one. But moving on, chat, to the 8th one in my collection. So we got, so we're already been through a lot of them, chat. But here goes another one, chat. So this one is gonna be another one of the interesting, unique designs, chat. But the only problem is it doesn't spin. I mean, so for real right now, chat, check this out. So if I try to spin this one, chat, oh, fudge. Oh man, I think I just broke this thing, chat. But chat, look, if I try to spin this one, chat, it does not want to cooperate at all. I even tried taking it apart and stuff, chat, but I just don't know what's wrong with it. See, it like has rust in the bearings of it or something, chat. But look, based on the design, chat, what would you guys rate this one on a scale of 1 to 10? Just based on the design alone, chat. So we're gonna try it again real quick, chat. Hold on real quick. See, it doesn't even work. It's like, what the fudge? Chat, I mean, so for real right now, chat, this does not spin at all, chat. That's actually insane. But long story short of how it actually got like this, chat. So I was around the lake, chat, and I accidentally dropped this into a lake, chat, and I lost it, and I didn't find it till like a couple hours later, chat. And keep in mind, I was hiking in like a forest, chat, and I dropped this in a lake, and I eventually found it, and when I picked it up, it just doesn't spin anymore. Look. Check that out. So yeah, that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's the 8th one in my collection. Now we're gonna move on to the 9th. So here we go, chat. And the rest of them, the designs are pretty, they're like the same. Hold on real quick. So hold on, chat, real quick. hold on, chat, real quick. Oh, hold on. I think it was like a cat or something over there. But yeah, chat, so here we goes on the next one in my collection, chat. So this one, you guys said the color, in my opinion, sort of looks a little wonky. Oh, is that door opening? I think it might be the wind or something. Yeah, chat. So the color on this one, low-key is a little wonky, you know. It doesn't even, you know, like hit that hard. But what do you guys rate this one, chat, on a scale of 1 to 10? This specific one, chat. Because me personally, you know, I'll rate it like a, I'll probably have to give it like a 4 or 5 because I don't really like the design, chat. But here it goes for its first spin. So check that out, chat. And I'm not even gonna lie, the spin on this is actually not that bad, chat. But check that out. So that's the first spin right there, chat, as you guys are seeing. And honestly, it spins pretty smooth, chat. But the only con is like I don't really like this one at all because the design's a little wonky. But let's move on to the next one in my collection right now, chat. So we're moving on to the next one real quick. This one, chat, all right? long story short, this is probably older, like a couple years old, chat. Check this one out, chat. And for you guys could get a close up too. This one, chat, is a couple years old, has corrosion, and the you guys could see right there has corrosion all over it, chat. But this one, low key, is a little bit older, chat. So let me know down below in the chat. Do you guys think this one is gonna spin as smooth as the rest of them, or not as smooth? So yeah, chat, this one's older, but let's give it a spin. You know what? It's actually sold. Where did I even get this one from? Like I said, chat, I got this over 5 years ago, chat. So here we're gonna go for its first spin. And keep in mind, I have not spun this thing inside a very long time. So I don't even know how it's gonna be. All right, chat, so here we go for the first spin. And check that out, chat. And you know, it's a little shaky. It's not as smooth. You guys can see right there. Hold on, quick, so you guys can see. It's a little shaky and not as smooth, chat, you know. But for a couple years old, it's not actually that bad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, chat. But this is the one of the oldest ones in my collection as well too, chat. And then we're gonna be moving on to the next one as well too. This one, chat, has been through a train wreck of a whole bunch of stuff, chat. So here we go, chat. This one, chat, is one of my most damaged fidget spinners I have inside my whole collection, chat. So basically, it sort of spins, chat. Check this out. But look how unstable that is. And that's actually insane. But let me show you guys something. Hold on real quick. Is that a cat or something? I think that's a cat. But let me show you guys something real quick. So if you snap this thing apart, this thing actually falls out, chat. I mean, so for look, this thing actually falls out, chat, and this thing snapped in half right there. Check that out, chat. This thing snapped in half right there, and this thing actually like falls apart. So this one, chat, is my most broken one inside my whole entire collection. Not really, you know, not really that great, chat. And also keep in mind, this part is a little destroyed too. But we have a couple more left of reviewing in my collection. So moving on to the next one, chat. This one is the most beautiful design that I've ever seen one, chat. So this fidget spinner right here, chat, is my Galaxy one. All right. So keep in mind, I got this one more than a year ago back, chat. But this one by far, chat, and just rate this on the design. What would you say the design, chat, on this one is on a scale of 1 to 10, chat? Like, what would you rate this on a scale of 1 to 10? And just rate this on the design, chat. So here we're gonna go for the first spin real quick, and let's check this out. Okay, chat. You know, not gonna lie, it's actually so smooth. I mean, so for real right now, chat. But look, check that out. And I could even do like switch it around and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But look, yeah, chat, and that is the Galaxy one in my collection, chat. You know, honestly, I would rate this on design. Like me personally, chat, I would rate this one just based on looks alone, chat. I'm gonna have to rate this one around 7 out of 10 on looks, chat. But the thing is, whenever I spin it, it's good, but you could hear a little bit of grinding inside of it. So, I mean, it's not as smooth as the rest of them, chat. So moving on to the next one real quick. Hold on, let me move the camera real quick so you guys can see. So moving on to the next one real quick, chat, we got this one. All right, this one, as you guys are seeing right here, is really torn up and like sort of destroyed, chat. So let me put the camera up real quick. Yeah, chat, so let me show you guys this one, all right? So this blue one that you are seeing right here, chat, is pretty destroyed. Check that out, chat. It's pretty rusted right there. As you guys can see right there, if you guys could get a closer look up right there, chat, it's rusted from right here. It's sort of destroyed right there, but let's see how it spins. And keep in mind, I haven't spun this one at least for like a couple years too, so you know, chat. But let's give it a spin. So chat, this is the second, I'm gonna say the second most beat up one I have in my collection. Yeah, chat, so the second most beat up one. And you know, spin's good, but there's a lot of like friction in it, so it's not really that great. So moving on to the next one I have in my collection, guys, and I think it's like, what, the 12th one, chat? So moving on to the next one, we're gonna be getting to the crazy designs, all right, chat? So we have this one, chat. And just check out the design on this, chat. I like the paint splatters on it, chat. You know, gives it like a cool vibe and stuff. But this is the next one, chat. And just rate this one on a scale from the design, chat. You know what I'm saying, chat? Hold on real quick. Okay. All right, chat, and then yo, this is epic. Yeah, I would say it is. You know, the design is good, but the only catch is, chat. I want you to rate this one, chat, on a scale of 1 to 10, just based on the design, guys. What would you guys rate this fidget spinner on a scale of 1 to 10, chat? So check this one out, guys. It has like a paint splatters all over it, chat, but we're about to go for our first spin. So here we go, chat. And this is the first spin of this one. And right off the bat, this thing grinds like crazy. I'm not even gonna lie, chat. But check that out. So yeah, chat, this would be one of the craziest designs I have, but I got a ton more. This actually gets crazier from here. So chat, check this out. So that was the one you saw, but I also got these as well too. So this one, let me put you guys up real quick here. So chat, this one you guys are seeing right here is another cool design, chat, but check this out. This part is screwed up from right here, chat. And to keep in mind, I actually dropped this fidget spinner a couple of times, and it doesn't even spin that well, chat. But here we're gonna go. All right, we're gonna go for our first spin. All right, chat, let's go. So, damn, what the fudge? Look, chat. I'm not even gonna lie. So I spin this thing, and it only lasts for like a couple seconds, and then it just cuts off. Look, watch. All right, you're seeing that right now, chat? That's actually insane. So, chat, this thing, it only lasts for a couple seconds when I give it a spin. So I'm just gonna give this one, like, my personal opinion. I'll give this one, like, you know, I'll rate this one on a scale of 7 out of 10 on design looks. On functionality and stuff like that, I'll have to give it like a 4 or 3, because check this out, chat. It's like a couple seconds and then it just, you know, like, doesn't work. So yeah, I'll just get rid of that one, chat. And moving on to the last one in my collection before we start the challenges in this live stream, chat. So here we're gonna go. So this is the last one in my collection, guys. This one, actually, I'm not even gonna lie. The design of this, low-key, goes so freaking hard. It's actually so cool, chat. But look, this is the last one in my collection, chat. And just based on the design and looks alone, I think I don't know, chat. It's a really cool design, but the only question is, how is it gonna spin? So here we're gonna go, chat. All right, and all right, chat. Hold on real quick. So here we're gonna go for our first spin. What am I saying? So it's on, chat. You know, it's good, but you can still hear a little bit of grinding on the insides of this one, chat. I don't know if you guys could hear it a little bit, chat. Like resistance in it, so it's not as smooth as my other ones. But yeah, chat, so just based on the design and looks alone, what would you guys rate this one on a scale from 1 to 10? All right, chat, so those are all my fidget spinners, and a quick recap for you guys could see real quick too. So those are all my fidget spinners, chat, and a quick recap for you guys could see. Check this out. So here's the whole collection, as you guys can see right there. All right, chat. So that's a quick recap right there. But we're about to be moving on to how long they can actually spin for, chat. So we're moving on to the next part of the challenge. All right, chat. What the fudge? So we are about to find out right now which one of these, chat. We're about to. This is what I'm gonna do, all right, chat. So I'm gonna go one by one and seeing how long each one can spin, and then you guys are gonna leave predictions in the chat as well too, chat, and you know, just seeing how long these are gonna spin. So here we're gonna go, chat. Let me set up the timer real quick. And chat, keep in mind, this is what we're gonna do, all right? We're gonna go through each one of them and just seeing how long they can realistically spin for, chat. And when we're done with each of them, chat, we're gonna spin everything at once. Sorry, everything you see here, we're gonna spin at once, and then we're gonna find out how long, you know, yeah, how which one will last the longest, chat. So here we're gonna go. Let me reset the camera real quick. So chat, I have the timer set up right now, and let's go. Let me get this chair out of my way. So let's go, chat. So the timer is set right now. And leave your predictions in the stream of how long you think this one is gonna last, chat. So we're gonna start off with the cheapest one I own, chat. So how long you think this one is gonna last, chat? So we're setting the timer up right now. All right, chat. Oh, hold on real quick. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, chat. So it's on real quick, and check that out. Only 5 seconds. Can you believe that? 5 seconds. Hold on, chat. Can you believe that? 5 seconds. That's actually insane. So yeah, chat. That one's not gonna win no rewards at all. But let's move on to the next one. So which one do I have here, chat? This one is a unique design, but let's give it a shot. All right. So here we go, chat. We're spinning this one right here. We're gonna see how long it's gonna spin for. Let's go. Hold on. Oh, fudge. Hold on, real quick. Hold on. All right, let's go. All right, chat. This one's off. 3 seconds again. Holy cow! 3 seconds again. Chat. 3 seconds. Did you guys even expect this one to be 3 seconds, chat? Okay, that's actually insane. But basically, we're moving on to the next one, chat. Chat. Let me know in the stream down below, how long do you think this fidget spinner is gonna last, chat? So I got a timer right here, and let's go. All right, alrighty, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, chat. All right, chat, so the timer is up, and how long do you think this one is gonna last for? We're so far at 10 seconds, and keep in mind, the previous ones right here, chat, they only got like, what the fudge? They only got like 4 seconds max. And now we're turning to this one real quick. We're at 24 seconds right now, 25, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Hold on. So final time, 33 seconds and 86 milliseconds or something, chat. So chat, was this one a W or an L? Like on how long it's spun for, chat? I'm saying it's all right, but 33 seconds is honestly a little short. So let's move on, chat. So we're moving on to the next one I got, chat. This one, let me check this one out. This one is a little beat up, so it might spin. I don't know how long it's gonna spin for, chat, but let's go. All right, so the timer starts now, and let's go. All right, chat, so the timer is up, and then checking out the fidget spinner real quick. We're at 8 seconds, 10. You know, I honestly don't even think it's gonna make it past 4 seconds. No, past 20 seconds. Hold on real quick. All right, chat, and comment down below in the chat how many seconds you think this one is gonna last for, chat. Let me know in the chat, guys. How many seconds you think, chat? Just before this one actually runs out of time. Actually, you guys ran out of time, but nah, it lasted for 36 seconds and 81 milliseconds, I think. I'm not sure, chat. But honestly, 36-second spin time for this one is not that good. So it's not that good, chat. Let's move on to the next one. So we're gonna move on to this one, chat. Just based on the design, I said, chat, this one, the design chat, this one didn't even want to spin, but let's see if it lasts for even 2 seconds. All right, chat, so I'm gonna spin this as hard as I can, chat, and let's go. All right, so the timer starts now, and let's go. So, oh my gosh, hold on real quick, 1 second, hold on. All right, no, 3 seconds. Chat, you're not gonna believe this, chat. 3 second spin time for this one. That's actually sad. That's actually so sad. I'm not even lying. All right, chat, so we're gonna do it again real quick, and then we're moving on. How many seconds do you think this one is gonna last for, chat? So 1 second. 1 second and 85 milliseconds it lasted for. You know what, chat? That's not insane, chat. Look, let me do it again real quick. All right. Okay, so total spin time, chat, 2 seconds and 69 milliseconds. This is honestly the worst one I don't even know why I still have that, chat. But so far, these things do not have that great of a spin time, chat. But let's check this out if another one can redeem itself, right? So moving on to the next one, chat. This is the blue one I have right here. This one, honestly, is pretty beat up, as you guys could tell. Right here, chat. It's pretty beat up, but let's see. All right, so here we go. We're setting the timer right now, and I'm gonna spin this thing as hard as I physically can. All right, so the timer is on right now. Let's go. Hold on real quick. That wasn't as hard as I can. Hold on real quick. Okay, like that. All right, we're good. All right, chat. All right, chat. Let me, for you guys to get a closer look at it real quick. All right. So we're at 11 seconds right now, chat. And chat, say in the chat, how many seconds you think this one is gonna spin for, chat? So we're at 23 seconds right now, chat. 26, 27, 28, 30, 31, 32. Actually, this is the longest spin I've gotten so far. I'm not even gonna lie, Rick. That's the longest spin I've gotten so far. And 40 seconds. Sorry, chat. So total runtime for the blue one was 42 seconds and 32 milliseconds. And honestly, for being pretty beat up and, you know, not even, you know, like, it's not even that great, chat. But yeah, let's move on to the next one real quick, though. This one is actually going to be pretty cool. So this is the next one, chat, you guys are going to see right now. Here we go. All right, chat. The first one I've ever gotten, chat. This is legit. The first one I've ever gotten, chat. Let's see how long it still spins for. And chat, just before I spin this one, make a prediction. How many seconds, type how many seconds you think this one is going to spin for in the chat below. All right, but let's go. So the timer is on, and I'm going to spin this thing as hard as I can. And let's go. Hold on, chat. Hold on real quick. Okay, let's go. All right. All right, so we're off to another start real quick. Look, we're at 10 seconds right now. 13, 14, and chat. Say in the chat below how many seconds you think this one is gonna survive for, chat, before it stops. And keep in mind, this is a couple years old. I'm talking more than 5 years old, so you know. All right, so it looks like the total runtime for this one, guys, the black fidget spinner right here, would be 34, hold on real quick, 37 seconds and 85 milliseconds. Not bad, chat, not bad, but let's move on to the next one, all right? Not bad, but let's move on to the next one. So here you go, chat, this is the next one. All right, so I'm gonna let you guys decide, all right? Which one should I spin next, all right? We could either go for this one, chat, this one, chat, or this one. All right, chat, and which one should I spin first? And just keep in mind, if you guys do not respond the next 5 seconds, chat, I'm just gonna choose one, chat. So which fidget spinner should I spin next, chat? Fidget spinner A or fidget spinner B? Which one should I spin next, chat? A or B? Hold on real quick. All right, chat, I'm gonna wait on you guys real quick, and if you don't respond, you know, chat, I'm just gonna pick myself. So fidget spinner A or B? All right, chat. So I'm gonna. So 5 seconds are already up. I'm gonna be going with fidget spinner A. So we're gonna see how long this one lasts for. All right. So the timer starts now, chat, and then let's go. You guys can see right there. The timer starts now. And right off the bat, I don't even think this one's gonna last that long. Hold on real quick. We're at 10 seconds right now. Hold on, chat. 10 seconds, 13 right now, 15. You know, I think this one's gonna last for a couple more seconds, maybe 5. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, chat. But check this out. So we're at. It lasted for 30. Let me check this out. 39 seconds and 44 milliseconds. Not bad, chat, but we got a couple more that we're gonna test until we move on to the grand finale of spinning all of them at once and seeing which one lasts the longest. All right, so now moving on, chat. We're gonna be moving on to this one real quick. And keep in mind, chat, this one, chat, how long do you guys think this one is gonna spin for, chat? Just a rough prediction. You know what I'm saying, chat? All right, so let's go. The timer starts now, and let's go. Oh, hold on real quick. I flinched, Tom. All right, here we go, chat. Okay, we are at 10, no, we're at 13 seconds right now. We're at 18 right now, chat. It's going on 20 seconds right now, but check that out. So we're at 27 seconds. No, so chat, this one survived for 31 seconds and 65 milliseconds, all right? So that was how long that one survived for. But let's move on to the next one, all right? So we got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. So we got like 7, seven more to test chat. And let's go. So here we go, chat. And keep in mind, chat, how long do you think this one is gonna survive for, chat, all right? All right, so let's go. So we are, all right, hold on real quick. Let me get this thing on my streams real quick. All right, chat. All right, chat, so we're at the next one, chat, and I'm not even gonna lie. This thing is losing so much speed so fast, but nah, the total runtime for this one was 15 seconds and 31 milliseconds. Honestly, it could have been a little bit better, you know what I'm saying, chat? These things don't even, chat, I'm being so for real, these fidget spinners don't even last that long of a time. But let's check this out. So the next one we're gonna try is the blue one right there. And keep in mind, this part's missing. I'm not sure if that one's gonna affect the aerodynamics of it or something, chat. But yeah, so as the stream says, one person is watching, but on my end, on a different phone I have right here, chat, it says like 5 people. So I don't know what's going on here, chat. You know, it could be a glitch or something. But anyways, let's continue with the stream. So chat, how long do you think this one is gonna last for, chat? Like how many seconds, chat, if you guys were to say? Because I'm thinking it's gonna last for 15, but you know, it could last for 10. But let's go, chat. So we got a couple more we need to test, and let's go. And what's up to Elbaru Ozaderm? Bro, I'm so sorry. I'm not even saying your name right. How do you say your name? Ebru Ozadermi. I'm so bad at pronouncing names, bro. I don't even know how you say your name. But what's up? So here we go. So we're gonna move on. I'm gonna spin this thing as hard as I can. Let's go. All right, chat. So it's on. It's going right now. Check that one out. Okay, so it is at 10 seconds right now, chat. And chat, spam in the chat right now. How many seconds do you think this is gonna last before it actually, you know, like runs out spin time, chat? I'm thinking it's gonna last for 40 seconds, but let's see. All right, chat. So we're going right now, and let me show you guys a quick view of it. If you guys could see it right there, that's actually so cool. So we're at 36 seconds. You know, honestly, this is probably going to be the longest one that we have so far. 1:30 seconds. Okay, 1:30 seconds. Okay, so 30 seconds have just passed by. We're at 49 seconds right now, chat. 51, 52. Hold on real quick. That's actually, I'm not even going to lie. It's actually not that bad. Hold on, we're at 58 seconds. Is it gonna go on a full minute? That's actually insane because the rest of these, chat, all over here, they only lasted for 30 seconds. You know, each of them was lasting for 30 to 29 seconds. But check this out, chat. So still going, and its full runtime was 1 minute and 16 seconds. You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. It's not actually that bad. So since this one lasted for such a long time, maybe 80. Yeah, but chat, since this one lasted for such a long time, we're gonna leave this one. Oh, almost dropped the chat. So yeah, we're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these to check their spin time. Then we're gonna be spinning everything at once, chat, and seeing which one will last the longest. All right, so let's go. So chat, let's go move on to the next one. All right, this one, like I said, is the smoothest one have in my collection. All right, chat, and just chat, say in the chat below, how many seconds do you think this orange fidget spinner is gonna last? I'm gonna make my prediction right now. I think it's gonna be like a minute, you know, chat, but let's see what you guys think. All right, guys, so say in the chat, guys, how many seconds or how long do you think this one's gonna last? So here we go. I'm gonna spin this thing with all my strings right here, and let's go. All right, let's go. 50 seconds. All right, bro. So they said 50 seconds. Let's see. So we're at 8, 9, 10 seconds right here. 11, 12. You know, actually, this might even go for a long time, chat. But while this spins, let me show you guys some of. So guys, I'm not even gonna lie. There is one that lasted for 1 second, guys. This one, as you guys can see right there, it lasted for 1 second max. This one, guys. It's actually this one, guys, is trash. But let's move on and let's check on how this one is going. All right, chat, so we're back. It's moving on to 30 to 40 seconds. And you guys in the chat are saying it's gonna last for 1 minute to 50 seconds. You can call me Ella. All right, Ella, hold on, Ella. Yeah, all right, Ella. So all right, what am I saying? So I got tongue-tied, blah, 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 tongue-tied. Anyway, son. All right, so Ella, this one is at 1 minute and 1 minute and 4 seconds. So you predicted it was going to be 1 minute of 50 seconds. It's actually going over that, chat. So check that out, 1 minute and 13 seconds and 15 seconds. And while that happens, let me go make sure.